Hi, this is a micro lesson on the piece called Boom Boom from Piano Adventures. I'm going to play it to you all the way through before I then break it down hands separately and into short sections. So just before I start playing, there will be times that my hands move off the screen. Due to technical difficulties, it's not possible to get my hands on the screen the whole time. But anyway, hopefully it will all make sense once I start breaking it down. Okay, here we go from the beginning. This is hands together. This is what it's aiming to sound like. Here we Okay, great little piece. I really like this one. So I'm going to play the right hand first and I'll break it down into sections. So the right hand will start on G, rest one finger over each consecutive key. Now your hand doesn't have to move until bar 5. So I would say the first section is the first 2 bars, which goes like this. So practice that repeatedly, slowly, take your time until you feel really comfortable, and then you can play the first 4 bars, which is that little bit I've just played, just twice. It goes like this. Okay, so from bar 5, this is when your first finger position change happens. You just need to shift everything up one to the right. So your little finger's going to start on that E. So I would say the next section then is bars 5 and 6, which goes like this. It's quite nice because it's all of these 4 notes in a row. There aren't any jumps or anything. Once you've played that, then at bar 7, your hand has to shift back to the original position. Okay, and bar 7 is exactly the same as bars 1 and 3, so that's good. And then bar 8 is a tiny bit different. So I'm going to play for you bar 7 and 8 now. I'm going to go back to the beginning now and show you the left hand before I show you the last 4 bars, because that's like a whole different section in itself. So the left hand from the very beginning, your thumb needs to be on D, rest one finger over each note, and there are a couple of tiny position changes in the first sort of 8 bars of this piece for the left hand, but it's nothing major. So if I just play for you from bars 1 to the start of bar 2, so it goes like this. Then you've got a chord, which is F sharp, C and D, played simultaneously. So it does sound a bit clashy, but it is meant to be like that. So if I just play that bit once more. Okay. The good news is that the next sort of 2 bars and a bit are identical. So I would just practice that left hand section slowly, take your time, and then when you're ready, have a go playing it twice round. So I'm going to play the left hand now from the beginning to the start of bar 4. So most of the time you're keeping your hand in that same position. It's just your little finger, you've probably noticed, has to reach down occasionally to get that F sharp. So the rest of the left hand is pretty easy, I reckon. So from bar 5, you're going to start on your C with your index finger. Minims on these next 3 notes. Okay, so that was C, B and A. Then you've got, at the end of line 2, a G and a D. Okay, and then do you remember this pattern from the beginning? And then you finish with a G major chord, so G, B and D. So that's pretty much the whole of the left hand, really. So I said I was going to play for you the last 4 bars. Now the interesting thing here is this is where I have to move my camera. So I'm just going to move it like this so that you can see the rest of my piano. I know it's at an unusual angle, but it will make sense in a minute. The right hand starts on B and D with a 2 and a 4. So this is the B and the D above middle C. The left hand is going to also play 2 and 4, and it's going to almost hover over the top of the right hand. So if I move my right hand away for the moment, the left hand needs to be ready to play A sharp and C sharp. So if I put my right hand back on the B and the D, make sure my left hand's ready over the top, this next bit is going to sound like this. So I'm just alternating right, left, right, left, right. I'll do that again. Okay. Once you've got the hang of that, and it will feel a bit odd, you have to move that hand position up to the next place where you can play it. So your right hand will be on B and D, your left hand hovering over the top on A sharp and C sharp, and you just play it again. Okay. Once you've done that, then you move up one more octave. You can just about see it on my screen here. So I'll do that again. Okay, last 3 notes. Keep your right hand where it is, but be ready to play your highest D possible, and then your highest G. Okay, then I'm going to move my camera so that you can see what happens down the bottom end of the piano. So then you finish by playing, hang on a minute, cables, technical issues. You're going to play your lowest G possible to finish. So that last bit is going to sound like this. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful. Take your time with it, see how you get on, and good luck. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye.